Yo, what's up? It's CJ Banco with EDC Swavo. You know, to the peoples, where you from, man?
I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio, Wanna Hills area, Vine Hill, home, you feel me? That's just what it is. East side for real. Like,
East side?
Man, East side guy. Yeah.
Man, tell me about growing up in your life.
Shit, growing up, it was tough. I mean, it was a struggle for sure. You feel me? I grew up with all females. I'm the male of all. You feel me? I grew up with 3 sisters and my mama for real. Then my pops was in there, but he got locked up. You know what I'm saying? So he had to do what he had to do. I'm not saying he wasn't there. He was definitely still there for sure. But I grew up with all females for the most part. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I had to be the man of the house, like, you know.
Right.
But I got all my mama. Like, even though I grew up with all females, my mama grew up with all brothers, so she was the only female. So I grew up with all uncles to learn the game from or whatever. Like, so I just try to just operate differently from how I see and what I grew up to seeing, and just to try to make a different, like, perspective for us. Like, you feel me? But so I done went to college. I done did all this shit. You feel me? Like,
Oh yeah, what you study?
when I went to college, I studied in physical education.
Okay.
So it was basically like just being like a coach, a gym teacher or some shit. I ain't really care for school, honestly. I just wanted to hoop and try to make a way. You know what I'm saying? I did that off the strength. My high school coach, that's what he studied, and you feel me? He seemed kind of successful off of it. Like,
yeah.
So I figured, if anything, that's the be the shit I fall back on. That's what it be. It. Like, you know what I'm saying? But shit, that's what I studied though. I ain't really care for it though, for real. To be honest.
I'm like, you guys became physical therapists or one of those workout trainers.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, for sure. But it's in me though, for sure. Like, it's in me. No matter what the fuck going on, like, I still work out. I still do all that shit. I get there. I might be waldy, sipping and smoking. I work out. Health is wealth. That's one thing for sure.
But I skip leg day though.
A lot of niggas skip leg day. We ain't skipping leg day.
You can't run the world without working those legs. You feel me?
Get the legs right, nigga. Put it on your butt. You going down. You ain't got the strips and them calves, boy.
Right.
For sure, though. But nah, we do legs and oars anytime we get down, though.
You say your dad went to prison. Did you ever go to prison?
Nah, I ain't never really did no full jail time. I'd have been locked up where I done did. You feel me? Been a hold of cell, got a bond out and do shit like that. But I ain't never really did no real time. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always try to avoid shit like that. So, you feel me? Thank God I'm still able to, you feel me, still be here and avoid shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
And not too many people get to go to Hawaii, bro. You know,
for sure. I
saw you on that black sand beach. You know, I hit Hawaii twice, man, in my lifetime, man. The black sand beach is incredible.
That's
how you
dope.
enjoy Hawaii?
Nah, Hawaii was fun for real, though. I definitely fuck with it. It's like a family vacation thing, cause my baby mom's from Hawaii. Like, you feel me? So we met each other in college up in South Dakota and shit like that. You feel me? Yeah. And just kind of went from there, talking for like 4 to 5 years and shit like that, and got 2 kids together. But we went out there. She ain't been out there in a minute, so we went out there. We kind of just, I ain't never been there, so that was my first time, my kids' first time. So their first time experience was my first time experience. Like,
right.
She from there, so you feel me? So our experience was different from a person just to go to Hawaii where they don't know nothing that's going on.
Yes.
Like, we went with, like, her, so she from there, so we kind of, like, in the trenches part of Hawaii. And the trenches part ain't, like, don't mean, like, it's ghetto, hella killing and shit going on. Just down bad poverty type shit, you know what I'm saying? It ain't the Hawaii you think that you thinking of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just the low poverty part of Hawaii,
local.
for real. Local.
The local
life.
life.
And so that was cool, but then we couldn't really. I ain't really want to. I didn't like want to stay in until like, oh, this is Hawaii, so I want to go to some loud shit. You feel me? So we end up going and staying in some motherfucking lodges and shit, and turned it out nice. We put into probably like she probably experienced, got us to show us like 4-5 different fucking beaches and shit. It was cool. I fuck with Hawaii. Cool. It's just as far as how we had to experience it like that, it was kind of different. Like I said, for you experience, if you go, I'm vacation, I'm going, because we didn't go to the real vacation part that people go to.
Right.
Like I think it's called like Honolulu or something like that. Yeah, Honolulu. Where people really go type shit.
I ain't get to go there. I went to Maui.
Yeah, I
went to the Big Island.
Oh yeah, so you definitely was on the same side I was on. Well, those was cool too.
Those cool,
like, you know what I'm saying? But they ain't the real, like, as far as what she was telling me.
Right.
Like when people really like come to Hawaii and visit in Honolulu, whatever the fuck that shit called.
You said
like,
it right.
You feel me? That's it. Like, so I'll be wanting to go back just to experience shit like that. But like I said, I still experienced some good shit. It was just on family time. I got the kids. So at the end of the day, I wanted them to have fun. I wasn't really by myself. You know what I'm saying? So, but I definitely go back to shit. I mean, Hawaii and I definitely.
But the flight, where you fly out of? Did you fly from over there or you flew from Cincinnati?
All right, so I got an older daughter, you feel me? So we both flew out of Cincinnati and they flew out of Vegas.
Dude, what you think about that plane ride through there?
It wasn't too bad. Going there, I wasn't really too prepared because I ain't, you feel me? Like,
it was your first time on a plane?
We flew, no, that wasn't my first time on a plane, but my second time on Frontier, and I ain't gonna lie. Frontier, they do all that purpose shit, acting like they cheap and shit. And they infamous. Frontier infamous, cause they get they charge you for hella infamous shit that you don't need to be, that you wouldn't get charged for if you flew with like Southwestern or fucking Delta or any of them motherfuckers. I really fuck with, I think it's Northwestern or some shit like that. But no, United. That's what I fuck with. United.
I go with mostly Delta.
Yeah, I fuck with United though. But they just charge. I don't know. They infamous. They ain't had no motherfucking TV screen on the back of the seat, so you can't pay for Wi-Fi. Like it was just, they ain't even got the little what's that shit called when they come through and give you snacks and shit? Yeah, all that, they didn't do that. You gotta down there pay for this shit like that. I don't know if that was just on a flight do or a certain flight they got. I don't know.
You know, I'm hood.
They did
snacks
not
all inside my bag. I'm hood with it.
Not good. I didn't know. You gotta. I would see the second one. You flying back home, I was more prepared.
Oh yeah.
But flying there, you feel me? I didn't expect that out of front. I mean, I don't know. I flew with them the first time. That was the first time I had bad turbulence. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, I ain't flying with them no more. I'm about to throw up and shit. I ain't know if this was normal or not. Then I see a foreign lady on the other seat next to me, everybody grabbing bags. I didn't even realize the bags in the back of the seats was for when you gotta fucking throw up and shit like that. I'm thinking, I got people sitting next to me. I'm next to the window. I feel constipated as hell. I'm like, I'm trying to focus on not throwing up on these folks. Like, you feel me? So I'm just like, oh, damn, do I want to make them move? It's hella like turbulent. Like, should I make them move out the way so I can go to the bathroom? Like, is it, like, I ain't know. I'm just trying to focus on, like, even if you was drunk or whatever, like, you feel me? You trying to focus on not throwing up. That's how I am. I'm just trying to focus on not throwing up. Like, oh, shit, like, sweating like a motherfucker, though. I'm hot as hell.
Like the police behind you.
Man, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this shit is not like, oh, hell nah. And I ain't know if it was normal or if I was just tripping until it was all over. And then the foreign lady and them, they was talking how they had the bags. And then I started remembering, like, on movies and shit, when I see people grab the bags and barf in them bitches and shit like that. Like, so yeah, that's how I was. That's when I'm like, oh, this is down there, but I ain't end up throwing nothing. But that was the baddest turn. I'm like, man, hell no, I ain't fucking with them no more.
Right.
Like, you feel, because that was like my third, fourth time riding a plane, but that was my first time with them. So I ain't know if that was normal or not. Like,
yeah.
But now I rode with him. I rode with him that second time in a minute when I just went to Hawaii. I'm not fucking with him no more though. Like, he just solidified it though. Like Frontier is exit out of my motherfucking flight plan. Like hey, it's gone. Good.
Speaking of flights, how's your music taking off?
My music, you feel me? I feel like it's like, cause there's a lot of shit I still probably gotta do on my part. Like, you know, where I know I gotta do on my part. Like, far as when it comes to the music shit, that's a different industry. That's another type of business to learn. Like, you know what I'm saying? People think it's just like just jump in and go and
right.
Everybody. No, this is a different business. Like, you feel me? This is a more like, more scandalous, and you think all this hood shit, but this is grimy, cause like you gotta really learn this game of this shit.
Well,
like,
take you upside.
Like, or it's cutthroat for real.
Yeah.
Like, you feel me? You gotta know what's going on. You gotta pay attention. Like, so, but I've been going for about like I've been rapping for about like taking it serious at least for about like a year and a half.
Okay.
Like, you feel me? And shit, I say shit from what I started to how I am now, you feel me, is going well. But as far as from when I started and where I expected myself to be, it's not there. So, you feel me, it fuck with me in no way. But I don't let it get to me, you feel me, because it is what it is, you feel me. It fuck with me off of what I expected off of it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying, not necessary to keep going knowing this is life, this how this shit go. Motherfuckers go feed for you from this shit go hit the fan. Definitely if you know you hard and you standing on what the fuck you talking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? We standing on all of this shit.
Let me ask you a question. You remember your first song?
Like first song like ever type shit.
First song like ever.
Shit. I don't even know. Like,
you think you was when you did your first song?
I used to do songs when niggas Smoke Dog and shit, cause I think them was kind of like my first songs. Probably rapping with all my cousins. I don't know. I wouldn't even better to tell you. I probably just tell you from what I remember where this shit like.
So your first song that you remember when you was like, oh crap, I for real could do this. Like, what was that first song? I don't know, cause I always just like rapping. I don't know. Like, it's just, you know, it's just like a talent thing. Like, even when I start hooping or whatever, it's just, you kind of just like, you just do it and you just realize you good at it and going, I don't remember the first thing I did where I was asked and I had to learn from it, boom, boom, boom. As far as me rapping, I remember probably being like I'm kind of good. I say about like in the 8th grade, 9th grade, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? Like, it was a thing, like, cause rapping always a thing I thought I would, outside of hoop. Like, you feel me? You feel me? I just like, you feel me? I take this as a thing. I fuck with music. Like, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? I like talking. But just now, how it is, I got more shit to talk about. I got more shit to relate to, you know, shit that, you feel me, I know what's going on, some better understanding of shit, so you can better, like, put words in place to how you want to place it and shit like that. Like, so that will make the difference of shit now as far as me rapping then into now. Like, you know what I'm saying? But as far as, I don't know, I always thought I could only rap. And what would make you different from every other rapper?
Make me different from every other rapper. I mean, shit, I don't know what the fuck they got it going on, but what I do, you feel me, shit, I just stick to the grind. I try to get myself disciplined. I try to get myself to understand the ups and downs of this shit. Not to get discouraged about shit where, you feel me, where you put yourself where you expect the biggest out of something and it don't be what you expect it to be. And
right.
Shit, you feel me, it ain't bad, but you feel me, it ain't what you expect it to be. So, you feel me, that'd be the biggest thing, not to get discouraged. Yeah, results, not like, be like, all right, man, fuck this shit. Because I know a lot of people will get in them modes when you starting some shit, you starting this shit to try to make something out of. Like, right. And you feel me, you got a lot of people that fuck with you or whatever and this and that. And you expect, like, yeah, boom. And certain people don't even
show up,
fuck with the shit how you expect them to fuck with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't get really you can't be sorry at them. You gotta just know how to operate now. Like, you feel me? Fuck them. All right, bet. That's what it is. All right.
You know, it's never an L. It's always a lesson.
For sure. You gotta it's all about how you look at shit. You know what I'm saying? If you look at some shit in a negative way, you go get negative results. If you look at some shit in a positive way, you get positive results.
Like Jewels right there.
For sure.
Jewels.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know. Me personally, I don't be fucking on for real. I just be doing me and what I feel like is the right way to go to put my people in position.
What you expect out of music?
Shit, I expect to get on off this shit for real. And shit real, this is it. I still just little things I'm just trying to figure out and learn as it goes, as far as just get that shit to pop how I want it to pop, and put the videos and everything in place with the music, cause the music and all that shit there for real. So it's just about putting everything in place.
The visuals
turning
together,
everybody into believers for real. Like I said, you feel me? I know I come from being whatever the fuck, you know, so everybody go believe whatever the fuck they believe or whatever. Cause a lot of people that say they fuck with me, a lot of people I fuck with, I don't know, grew up with, all that, they know me. It's Sway, it's Kid. Like, you feel me? It's me. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of people, like I said, they don't show up how I expect them to be. How hard you say we fuck with each other or all this, it don't be that.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't the type of nigga that'll dwell on it, but I pay attention. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't expect me not to pay attention. So if somebody come up on me on some purpose shit, oh, I fuck with the music, oh, I'm doing this, I see you. But I see you ain't did nothing to support what the fuck I got going. Right. I'm not trying to hear that. Don't tell me that just because you see me, you know who I am, and you know what the fuck going on. But you ain't broadcasting this shit. Don't tell me publicly. I ain't trying to hear that.
Talk about support, man. Hey, what's the album? What's the album dropping?
My next album, I don't even know. I'm right now trying to look for a motherfucker to do a new cover for me and shit.
Okay.
Cause I've been dropping videos and shit, and I still got some more that's about to drop soon and shit. But they ain't out on all like platforms and shit. And people been asking, yeah, I wanna play on my boom boom boom. I'm trying to ride and judge this, you know, YouTube being bullshit. You can't ride and be on your phone, but yeah, I got a tape I'm about to drop. You feel me? It's gonna probably
you already got a name for it?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I was thinking of a name, probably call it Perpetual.
Okay.
And for everlasting, like, you know what I'm saying?
For everlasting.
This what's going on. Like, you feel me? And then I got also an album as far as from my homie who just passed away. My nigga Smoked Out. You feel me? Where he hard. Like, you feel me? Well, they know what's going on. They hear me, like, they know. But I got to take that by the drop from him too. But I'm trying to figure out how I want to do the cover. That's just the main thing that I'm on right now, is trying to figure out how I want to do the covers and shit. And me dealing with people that's not from where I'm from, where I can meet up with a person, it's hard for me to do business because I don't be knowing how to explain my details and shit over the phone. You feel me? I'm more of a physical, like, I'm right here.
That's why you study physical education. Physical. I want to educate you physically. Right.
I'm trying to show you what
like, because if you get it wrong, I might lay hands.
Yeah, for sure.
You know?
Yeah, that's just how, like, I don't know. I just be trying to, like, I'm just more of a, like, being near in person, I can show you better than I can, you feel me, tell you type of thing. Like, but when I be dealing with, you feel me, it's a lot of people that's good around all around the world. You feel that hit me up, DMs, they trying to work, do bit. It's only if a motherfucker I know they really trying to come up with it. If a person that's already established and you trying to get established, you know that shit, that's just how the game go. Right. Like, for real. You feel me? A person gonna always operate different. But if you got a person that's trying to, you know they code, you can see the potential in them, and they trying to cover and they trying to work with you, boom, boom. That's the type of person I be on. Like, and they gotta do the beats with right now is G. Brian. Okay. He from Chicago. You feel me? Young boy from like 2021 or whatever, from Chicago. Never met him for real, like, you feel me? But we cool, we didn't connect. We didn't talk over the phone, you feel me? We done been on live, all that shit, we didn't connect. Like, dude, really fucking, like, all the songs I do is really off of Cuz beats, like, you feel me? Yeah. Like, we really tied in. He hard for real. Like, you feel me? I didn't have other people hit me up trying to send me beats. Like, just certain shit, I just, like, you feel me? I know you trying to come up and I'm still in the game trying to, you feel me, come up for real. Like, but I like to operate with people where I feel like I can really join. We can really do something with it.
Build a relationship.
No hard feelings. That's why I don't really take nothing too harsh, you feel me? Because everybody got their ways and feeling how they feel about shit, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm the type of person that, like, if I see your potential, you trying to come up, and you know I'm trying to come up, and you can hear it, because the people hear people too. They fuck with the music, boom, boom, boom. We connect. Oh yeah, that's hard. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they have people they done deal with where they're like, oh nah, this ain't it, and I cannot deal with dude. Like, you feel me? But that ain't the case. Dude hard for real. Like, he probably go be climbing for sure. But yeah, I don't know. It just be hard for me to deal with people though outside of the states where I'm trying to like operate and actually show you how I want shit to be, or you feel me? Because you trying to make shit specifically for me, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't be knowing how to explain shit like that over the phone or shit. Like, I'm more of an in-person, physical type of person.
You said something that sparked my interest. Your vision in music, like, how would you sort of explain your vision with music?
My vision with music, I'd say, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just trying to get on off this shit, cause I just feel like this is the ticket for real. Like, you feel me? There's other tickets we tried, we enter our other shit and all that. Damn, that's probably like my third time dropping this shit. But it's like we didn't operate, we into our other type of shit. But as far as when it comes to the music, I feel like, cause I got so many homies that's telling like we is here. We just ain't never really like took this shit serious enough to like take off with this shit. And I kind of really got into this shit, started taking it serious to motivate some of my niggas Smoke that pass and my nigga L Dog and all them, like, you feel me? To motivate them like that, cause they hard. Like, you feel me? I mean, like, you hear that shit, I mean, like, this is industry, like, this is heat. Like, you hear me? Like, I ain't no hype and shit. I'm real. I tell you what it is. I had motherfuckers who shit be ass or it's I'm gonna let you know how it is.
Right.
This shit, like, you feel me? Cause you don't get bad results. You know, if your shit ass, cause and you let different people hear shit, somebody go tell you like, or you could just read the vibe of somebody like, nah, this ain't it. They is not fucking. No, that is not be the case. Like, you feel me? Everything that go on is because we ain't take it serious or we ain't operating and make it do what we needed it to do. Because we was caught up whatever the fuck we was caught up in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really, like, we is, like, merch this because you remember this interview. Like, I really got niggas that really cold. Like, you go really like, damn, this nigga is cloudy because, like, on some real shit. Like, no bullshit. Like, on some real shit, it's just all about us. To take this shit serious, to lock in, you feel me? To do some shit, like, you know what I'm saying?
Where can they find your music?
My music.
I know you say YouTube. Like, what's your YouTube name on there? Where you can find it?
My first album I ever dropped, mixtape album. I don't really know how to separate when I'm coming out. I don't really know how to separate the two.
Like to me, like growing up, mixtape album was like crack and cocaine. Like, you know. Mixtape was like crack, cocaine was like album. You know what I'm saying?
It was the period, you got the remix.
You know what I'm saying? That's how I look. That's how I look at music, man. You know, I'm from that era where we sold crack and cocaine.
Sure. I always just thought, like, you feel me, when you get at a certain level, it's more easy to separate. When you kind of coming up in a way, like, it's kind of hard to separate an album and a mixtape because you ain't really got a base to work off of or to even, like, I'm going to make this an album. I'm going to make this a mixtape. I feel like albums go off of sales and mixtapes go off of, I'm putting this shit out and do what it do type of shit. Like that.
We in the streets,
we going to get
this money underneath there.
More like, more paid attention to us, some shit, as far as on the numbers or some shit. So I don't even know. I just be
like,
but I dropped my first
like
tape.
Industry. Like, to me, albums like industry,
right.
And mixtape is like more
These
street.
streets
Like,
coming up,
I'm gonna make $1 million off this mixtape, but I ain't gonna report $1 million I made. You know what I'm saying?
Shit,
Like,
right.
I'm gonna steal these
operate.
beats. I'm gonna steal these other rapper beats. I'm gonna flow on them. I'm gonna get attention. I'm gonna make all this money, and I'm putting it in my pocket. I'm not gonna report it. Then the album,
If they don't say nothing.
right? And then the album to me was like, I gotta buy all these beats. I gotta do all this extra paperwork. I gotta pay all these people. Like, that's how I look at mixtape versus the album. So,
sure. Yeah. Well, that shit definitely. I understand the difference of it. I guess when I get on that level, but right now I don't even know. But I dropped my first tape, fucking in the summer on my birthday, July 28th.
Okay.
And I called it 728.
728. Yeah.
That was my first time I dropped. It was like 10, 11 songs.
And
that's on all platforms: Spotify, Apple Music, YouTube, Tubi, whatever the fuck. All that shit. I don't really.
Hey man,
know
quit
shit
playing with him,
about
man. Make sure you go get that 728, right? Or 728.
728.
Make sure you go get that 728. Quit playing with him.
Man, don't play
tap
with
in.
it. For sure.
Don't even play with it. Make sure you go follow him on Instagram too. You know what I'm saying?
Swavo.
Let him know what you think.
Let him know what the fuck going on for sure.
Quit playing with him, man. He out here trying to get it. Local rappers, his first local before they came national and international. So, help support the movement. A light goes very far away. So make sure you go do that and quit playing.
For sure. That's just solid. That's just solid. That I dropped that shit, you feel me, did that. And I think everything good, but I was just thinking about like far as I dropped, just as far as different, like, you feel me, my studio, man, I fuck with E hard. I just be feeling like it's just one little thing we be missing as far as on the master shit, like where to make that shit.
Where you record at?
I don't know what the fuck, the transit is what they call it, but my engineer name is Streets.
Yeah, Streets.
Streets, I fuck with Streets, my guy.
About like 4 people I interviewed, I already mentioned his name and everything else,
Yeah, so, Streets, that's my guy for sure. Like, you feel me, we definitely locked in. But yeah, we be trying to figure out like how to just get that shit to the like
next level.
You feel me? Like maybe it could be me, I don't know, but we go figure this shit out. Like, what I'm saying? Well, that's all it be. We trying to make that shit everything next level. That's why, like, far as when I first started operating, I'm kind of just going, cause like, you feel me? I'm operating off of expectation I already put in my head of how I feel like people gonna operate off of it, just because, you feel me, it's me. They know me, they fuck with me, boom, boom, this and that. So, you feel me, I already put these expectations in my head before shit even drop. So, let's go do that, boom, boom, let's go down. So when you see these people that so-called fuck with you or claim they fuck with you, you feel me, they ain't supporting what the fuck going on. It's gonna make you feel some type of way, you feel me? I ain't gonna say like it's gonna make you feel some type of way for sure. Like anything when you get into it, ain't gotta be music. It don't matter what you getting into. When you get into some business where you gotta start off and needing some support and people that fuck with you and they don't do it, you ain't go confront them and I'm like boom, boom, boom. But if they come on some purpose shit, bitch, I ain't trying to hit that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna go up like, bitch, you ain't post my shit. Because I don't care. I'ma just know how to operate. You know what I'm saying? When I be rapping this shit, man, I be really trying to talk to the motherfuckers, you hear me? I want them to feel everything was going on, because that's what the fuck I'm talking about, you know what I'm saying? Putting your trust in the wrong person, it'll make you feel crazy. Never thought your love would get lazy. Hard times and drug deals, that's the shit that made me. I'm meaningless, that's the shit that paid me. Praying in the trap, hoping we don't get ready. Trying to hide the pain so every day you get faded. Shit look easier than a shame, cause that's the way that I display it. But take a walk inside my shoes and you can feel just what I'm saying. Heartless. We came a long way from trapping out through my apartments. We was broke, we was starving. We knew we was gon' get rich regardless. Stay down, keep working. I done found my purpose. Many times I was hurt, so I'ma put my pain in this verse.
Mama ain't never had no shame of me. Ungated gain to me, but everything you see, nigga, it came from me. Always had visions of seeing me on a bigger screen. Tell what I have going, I'm the one who play behind the scenes. Thinking that they love you, but it ain't really what it seems. You with me or you not, just tell me what you really mean. If I got you, then I got you. It'll never be no in between. But lately I've been feeling a little different on the newer schemes. Turn heartless.